Welcome to Integrity Inspire, your daily dose of inspiration and motivation, featuring the bright and talented members of the Integrity Marketing Group family. Now, here's your host, Integrity co-founder and CEO, Brian W. Adams.
All right. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining today's Inspire podcast. I am so excited to really enter in this week. It's one of my favorite weeks of the year with Thanksgiving. And here at Integrity, we have so much to be thankful for. I know just reflecting on all the great things that we've all been blessed with has just been just an amazing 2021. And I know the 2022 will be even better. But I am so excited to take a little time off this week, kind of recharge, and to certainly reflect on just how gracious I think God has been to all of us here at Integrity. And one of the things I'm so thankful for is last week we held our first in-person annual partner meeting in 2 years. It was absolutely amazing. It was so much fun to bring everybody together and see everybody here in Dallas. And I can't tell you how excited I am personally about the future and really the fact that we're just getting started. And I want to also say thank you for everyone who made this event come together. We announced this event on the podcast about 3 weeks ago. So they had about 2 weeks or 10 days to pull together this event. And I knew we could do it. I knew we would have a hotel. I knew we'd have a conference room. I knew we'd have a PowerPoint. I didn't know what the Integrity events team could really do. And I really, if you think about times where you don't have really crazy expectations and you're just like, I just want to show up and, see my partners. And then you just have your expectations, any expectations you had, just blown away through the roof. I got to tell you, what our team pulled off, and our team of Thomas Arts is amazing, but the Integrity events team, and I don't have time to list them all because I think there were about 20 some odd of them here in Dallas. But what they pulled together in 2 weeks was nothing short of a miracle. In fact, we shared some videos and pictures on social media, but from ice sculptures to custom bars to branded furniture to really just a videos and screens that were just amazing. I had some ideas for some videos, and they created 5 videos in less than a week. I think they finally were just like, please stop coming up with ideas because it was just so incredible. And I know I speak on behalf of all the partners who attended and just kind of not only just the shock and awe of what our team was able to do, but also just humble appreciation for being able to work with people who are just so amazing. And I want to thank all of our partners and their spouses and special guests for coming into Dallas on short notice. It was just an incredible time, and one of the times in my life I think I'll reflect on this gratefulness. And so as we come into Thanksgiving, this is one of those things I'll be thinking of. I'll be thinking of each one of you and really how thankful I am and Robin is for just the blessing that you all are to all of us. And I'm also thankful for game time. Man, this has been an amazing game time this year. And we've all been loving each and every week. And last week was one of my favorite swag jobs ever. Each one of us got our own Integrity lawn chairs. I mean, who does that? Who sends out lawn chairs to every employee for you to bring to your sports game, family events, tailgates, etc.? Man, I love seeing everybody using their lawn chairs. So I hope this coming week, as you're spending time outdoors with your family, even though it's getting cooler, that you're able to use that, especially around holidays and sporting events, etc. And just take a moment to sit down and relax and enjoy and just reflect on what we've been given, because we've got a lot of work left to do. Also, last week's Tailgate Activity Challenge, man, there was a lot of Integrity partners partying like crazy and having so much fun with their team. And I love seeing how many of you were using your lawn chairs again at your tailgates. What a win-win situation. Later this week, you'll see more of kind of this tailgate launch highlight video. But every activity challenge there can only be one winner. And here at Integrity, man, we like to compete. And it was hard because there was a lot of amazing tailgate highlights that we saw. But Premier Marketing really pulled out all the stops and won this challenge. So congratulations, our friends at Premier Marketing in Norfolk, Nebraska, for winning this week's challenge. Great job. Congratulations. And then, listen, it just keeps getting better. There's so many gold coins that I want to bring on Ann. First of all, Ann, the partner event definitely wouldn't have happened without you. And with your team and your leadership, it was just, oh, my gosh, it's just amazing what we're all pulling together, and you in particular pulling together. Tell us what your thoughts were about the partner event.
Oh, we loved it, Brian. Like you said, we haven't been together in 2 years, and which means Thomas Arts has only been a part of Integrity for 2 years, and we loved it. Meeting all the partners, seeing everyone individually, having a great time from the business meetings to the celebrations. It was incredible. And, yes, the events team, you're right, there was 20 of them. In 10 days, you can see what they can do. They're very good at their jobs, and they are so excited to celebrate Integrity.
I was talking to Allie and Shayla and Rachel and some others, and I was like, man, thank you. Like, this is amazing. Nikki, Mary Beth, there was a whole group of them standing there, and I was like, this has been amazing. And they were like, this is nothing. Give us 3 months, and we'll really blow your mind, and we'll save you money. I was like, I don't know if you want to set that expectation, because this is just remarkable. And they were like, oh, just give us 3 months next time. Don't give us 2 weeks, and we will really blow your socks off. So it was a lot of fun. It's really remarkable.
It really was. And my favorite part is that Integrity, we love our brand. We love who we are. We love our colors. So to have a red carpet that's blue instead of red, because that's who we are. And then everywhere we turned, we were able to interact with and be proud of it. We all wear our swag with pride. That's actually what Game Time's about, too. Everyone showing their Integrity pride. I loved it. Yeah, they did an incredible job. Congratulations, team. Thank you, Brian, for putting them up for the challenge. Yes, the three of us clapping. Me, Kendall, and Brian. I love that we do this. That is awesome. Well, and we have even more to celebrate. We have more and more to celebrate today. We have our gold coin winners. And for those who have not been listening to the gold coin part, you want to find one because you get a special prize. We have been shipping out the special prizes to people, and now we'll be starting to share those photos and those videos of people getting their signed Steve Young football. Someone's going to get a signed jersey. Last year, Brian, someone got that, and she cried. She cried she was at senior marketing specialist, and she loved Steve Young so much that they did like a whole staff meeting, and they gave it to her, and she cried. So this year we are already getting those photos and videos and people dying.
I took that one a step further. I actually introduced her to Steve Young, and that was even more fun. I had the chance to. It was such a memorable moment that I actually had the chance to ask Amy and her husband if they wanted to join me on a Monday Night Football game, and it was even more cool. Steve Young walked in, and he walked in the suite, and he goes, "Who's the most important person in here that I need to talk to first?" I said, "It's Amy," and he was like, "Oh my gosh!" And he went over. He spent so much time with her. The McNerney's were there; they would all remember this. But it was one of the coolest. Like, it's part of the cool things when you get to introduce your friends to other friends, and it was so cool. So yeah, you want to find those gold coins. I'm not promising anybody to meet Steve Young, but that was absolutely a highlight of what we've been doing here.
That is amazing. Yes, don't expect a personal Steve Young visit, but you can get a giant Jenga game. You can get that, which is almost the same.
Very similar. It is very similar. Yeah.
Very similar. It is very fun. You can play it with your family.
You'll get to hear me phonetically say Jenga.
I know, which is setting me up right now, because here I go. That's why I'm in charge of names, because I'm supposed to get these right. So here we go. We are going to announce the gold coin winners from last week. Now, what I will say is there's a couple gold coins still out there. We're missing, I think, 3. There are 3 winners that are out there, 2 or 3 that are out there. So everyone keep looking because only one team member in every partner office wins for the entire game time. So if it's your week, team captains, you know it's your week, so make sure you watch for them because we've got 5 to announce today, but there's a couple more out there. So here we go. All right, and clappers, are you ready? Brian and Kendall, you ready to cheer? Let's go. Here we go. All right. Our first winner from last week is Sean B. Stout from J. Bergen Associates. Congratulations, Sean B.
Way to go, Sean B.
There we go. Next one up is Kyla Toth from Aegis Financial. Congratulations, Kyla.
All right, Kyla.
All right, next one is Allison Fillion from Emmerich Insurance Marketing. Congratulations, Allison.
Way to go, Allison.
All right, next one is Angie Wilson from the Scott Riddle Agency. Woo!
Way to go, Angie.
Awesome. And then Sierra Cruz from Merit Insurance Services. Congratulations, Sierra. You are a gold coin winner.
Way to go, Sierra.
Woo! So we will have a gold coin highlight video that we share so everyone can see their smiling faces as they win the gold coins. It's so fun to see when they're surprised. So that'll come out as well. And then keep your eye out. Team captains, help your team watch for those gold coins because you'll want the big prize. So there you go, Brian.
Wow. Way to go, guys. That's so much fun. Well, hey, one of the things we've been talking about is charity. And with Thanksgiving season upon us, we have a new challenge and certainly the most important challenge here, and one that's certainly near and dear to all of our hearts, and it's called Time Out for Charity. Each team captain will be working with the managing partners leadership teams to select a charity or public service to organize for their team to volunteer and dedicate time to helping others. Now, at Integrity, a few years ago, we decided to give every employee paid time off. Please listen to me. We're paying you to go and serve others in your community. We give every employee paid time off to go serve. And so clear that with your manager, organize it with your office, but certainly we want you to certainly go out and give back to your local communities. And not too long ago, my son, Asher, had to go into the hospital for a pretty minor procedure, but one of the things that was kind of exciting is at the end of your procedure, your surgery, they have this closet at Children's Hospital where they have a bunch of toys and usually stuffed animals. And Asher, as many of you recall, he was born a micro-preemie, pound 2 ounces. He's been in the hospital a lot. He's a walking, talking miracle. He's just a stud. So he's gone into the hospital a lot. And so one of the things he looks forward to is, you know, it stinks going into the hospital, but being able to walk out with some cool stuffed animal is always fun. And this time when we went in there was only 2 stuffed animals in the whole closet. In fact, they were little, I don't even know what to say. They were called kitty. Well, we named them kitty tacos. They looked like a kitty in a taco shell, and I don't know really what else to say about it. It was one of the strangest little stuffed animals I've ever seen. So you think about a 9-year-old boy excited about getting a stuffed animal, and then getting a little kitty taco. Not the most exciting. So we asked, like, you know, is this all you got? Because we've been there a lot. And they said, yeah, because of COVID, there hasn't been as many donations. People aren't giving as much, and we haven't received as much here at Children's Hospital here in Dallas. And so I came back and told our office this here in Dallas and just said, man, you know, let me tell you this story. And we're going to be giving, my wife and I and Asher and my son Shiloh are going to be giving to this to fill up that closet. We want to figure out how to fill up that closet. And I would like to give, you know, a bunch of toys if we could, or stuffed animals. And so our team, and we got a great team, and Kendall certainly led out in this, said we want to raise 500 stuffed animals. We want to pull together 500 stuffed animals and then other toys as well to fill up that closet. And so I said, listen, I'll match whatever you come up with. I'll match, Robin, I'll match for that. And our team ended up coming up with we're going to be delivering today over 3,000 toys to Children's Hospital as part of our Time Out for Charity. So Dallas team, there's going to be a lot of us going down to Dallas Children's here in just a little bit, and I cannot be more honored and thrilled to be able to give back to our charity here. This doesn't take all that much. In fact, one of our team members said, why don't we put together an Amazon wish list? And when she came up with that idea, it just made it easy. So people were buying, $3, $4, $5 gifts, but those will go so far, and it will make such an impact for the kids, especially as the holidays come around. And so I just want to say thank you for the Dallas team, but this is something that we can all do in our own local communities. In fact, Integrity, last week, we announced that we're setting up the Integrity Foundation to look at ways to give back to our local communities. And so there's a lot of different things we'll be talking about soon. We don't have all the details yet to share with you, but our partners are really coming together to say, let's set up an endowment, like a foundation that we can go back and have additional funds that we can continue to give back. And so as part of this, I am just so proud. In fact, I also got to say, Shane Van Loon, one of our partners here in Dallas, came in the office, saw what we were doing. He said, I'll match it as well. So he came up with more. So we are so thrilled to be able to go and give these to children in Dallas, and I know that that'll have a huge impact. We're going to be giving them some money as well to really help them continue to have opportunities to be able to support kids that are in need. And really here at Integrity, our goal is to help people plan for the better days ahead. And what a better way to do that than to help people in need, especially little kids. So I'm excited to see how our family decides to give back this week. So think about ways that you guys, as we are thinking about this time out for charity and all that we have to be thankful for, I just encourage you to take a moment to think about how can we serve people food, how can we serve people hope in a world that sometimes that's what we need more than anything is hope and love. And so I am so excited again for our team to go out and really deliver our Integrity Gives Back toy drive to Dallas Children's Medical Center here in just a little bit, and it will be so much fun. So this is still a challenge. Team captains need to remember to take photos, get videos, and have fun giving back, and send those fun photos to gametime@integritymarketing.com. And at the end of the day, this is what it's all about. And I'm so excited and proud to be able to represent all of you guys. We've got a big team going down to hand out thousands and thousands of toys and money to children's here in just a moment. Well, in addition, I am so humbled that we keep adding amazing partners. This is not normal. That in most corporate America, you don't see this many partners, this many acquisitions, this many people coming together. But one of the things that I think all of our partners could say is that when our partners come together, man, we are powerful. And today we have another exciting announcement to add another fantastic partner to the Integrity family. And we are so thrilled and honored to welcome PIPAC, who has joined the Integrity family. And as part of this partnership, Greg Saul, president of PIPAC, and his wife, LeaAnn Saul, vice president, will become managing partners here at Integrity. Now, Greg founded PIPAC, which stands for Professional Insurance Planners and Consultants, in 1981. A couple of years after starting the company, Greg persuaded his wife, LeaAnn, to join him to help him manage the business. And since then, their growth continues to be astounding. They're headquartered in Cedar Falls, Iowa. They have over 3,000 agents serving across multiple states, and PIPAC offers a whole spectrum of health, wealth, and life products to their clients across the United States. Now, as they're partnering with Integrity, PIPAC can tap into all the greater pool of resources and support that we offer to help them grow and continue to serve their agents and communities. So with that in mind, I am excited to finally welcome my buddy, Rev Saul, and his wife, LeaAnn, to the Integrity family. Congratulations.
Thanks,
LeaAnn, wow, congratulations, buddy.
Thanks, Brian. We couldn't be more happier to be part of the Integrity family. This partnership is a big deal for our employees, agents, and, of course, the people we serve.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. We're looking forward to this partnership. It'll be world-class support that we give to our agents and our staff, and all of the services that you guys offer is just going to enhance that. It will also help Greg and I preserve the PIPAC legacy for years to come, which was very important to us.
Well, Greg and LeaAnn, thank you so much for coming to Dallas. We knew that we were going to be making this announcement. I lost my voice last week, and I've been nurturing it all weekend. So pardon me if my voice goes in and out here. We had so much fun. I couldn't do anything about losing my voice here, but man, we had so much fun getting to know you guys, and hopefully now you can see just what the family Integrity is. And I got to tell you this: some of our investors were at the meeting, and we had the after party. The band stopped, the bar closed, and the room stayed full. And it was amazing that nobody left. And one of our investors out in New York was sitting there, and it was like 11 o'clock, and he said, I've never been in a room where this, there's no alcohol, there's no music, and the lights are turned on. People are actually cleaning up around us, and nobody wanted to leave. I just don't know how to explain this. And one of my partners said it's a human emotion called love. And I thought that was so profound. And he said, what do you mean? And he goes, they said, this group truly is a family, and they truly love each other. And that's why they all want to hang out and spend time together. And I'm so glad you guys got to see that. And I hope that was evident to you this last week, because, man, it was a blast. And I'm so thankful you guys got to come in. Did you guys feel that same emotion as well?
Oh, yeah. It did feel like a family.
Absolutely. It was fun talking to people and hearing how Integrity is such a supportive family. It was great.
Well, it has been so much fun, and I'm just still pinching myself to be able to be partners with all these great people. And it's really a legacy that we're all leaving. I think in business, we get to leave this different legacy. I mean, it's not just about dollars and cents. In fact, at the partner meeting, we barely even talked about any dollars and cents or sales or any of that type of stuff. I mentioned it briefly, but it was really about, how do we create a different type of business built around core values and real purpose. And you guys have done that as well. In fact, speaking of legacy, you guys have a real reputation for caring about and supporting your agents and truly, genuinely helping them succeed and loving them, I think, in a different way than most people would think as well. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we do. I love the insurance business. I love training agents and helping them reach their potential. And over the years, we've built a reputation of being trustworthy. Our clients know it, our agents know it, and, of course, the carriers know it. And I was an agent for 9 years, knocking on doors and visiting farmers all over the state of Iowa. So I understand what agents experience on a daily basis. I've been in their shoes and understand the kind of support agents need. This is one of the reasons why I'm excited to join forces with Integrity, because I know I have a fantastic support system for agents, especially with Integrity. And at PIPAC, we know how to rev up engines, what I call it, rev up the engines, so they're eager to get out there and serve Americans every day. It's one of my passions. I love to get in front of agents to help them understand the products and show them how to get the right solutions to their clients. And I think it's important to establish a personal relationship with agents so they always know who they're working with and they see our face every year.
So that's one of Greg's strengths. He gets revved up about the products. He's the sales guy.
Watch his video. Watch his video, and you'll understand getting revved up now. That is a fun video, by the way.
Yeah, he likes being out there and working with the people, and he always gives it a personal touch. He always has great stories. Talking about bad jokes earlier, he does tell some of those too. So I'm more. I'm more behind the scenes. I love the challenge of solving problems and seeing how we can do things better. And I like to plan and manage our events. So I wish I was on that event management team. That would have been a blast. So anyway, we make a great team.
I'm not sure who would be more tired, me or them right now. I think they're probably more tired than I am right now. It's pretty remarkable what they accomplished for sure.
Hey, it sounds like you're the idea guy, and then they put it together, right?
Well, that's what they say.
Anyway, so one of the things that Greg does a really good job of is breaking down the corporate buzzwords and simplifies it for the agents. You know, corporate and agents are two different levels lots of times, so he's like the middleman, and he makes it simple and easier for them to sell. So that's one of our strengths, and we love helping agents navigate the ins and outs of the industry. And over 40 years, definitely things have changed. So you have to be on the front end of it to stay successful and to grow. So we're big on making sure that they have everything they need to present to their clients and succeed. So a long time ago when I was flying, I read the book Nuts by Southwest Airlines guy, and I read about positively outrageous service. So we adopted that as our motto. So whatever we do, we live answer our phones. If they call for supplies, they're shipped out immediately. We get a quote out to them within 24 hours. And so we just try to make sure that we deliver that for our agents and, of course, for our staff. Our people always know they can call us if something's not working, and we'll take care of it personally. We love it. It's a fun business to be in.
That is, I tell you what, so I'm in Dallas where Southwest was originated. Herb Keller really created this, and in a way, he created this business in Southwest Airlines that was totally different than anything else out there, and it was about creating these, like, raving fans, right? And this idea of just having fun, keeping it simple, no frills, but having a lot of fun, and that positively outrageous service for clients has been just so much fun. And I think it's always interesting to see how successful people get started and really where their passion comes from. How did you guys both end up working in the insurance industry?
Well, many years ago, a national publication firm had a thing at the unemployment office. I thought it was a newspaper looking for somebody in advertising, and it turned out to be insurance, and was calling on their subscribers of the magazine. And I worked there for about 5 years, and then went to another agency, and my job was to call them subscribers, and I knock on the door, and they had to sign in your car, and they always let you in because they had to sign on the side of your car. They knew who you were. I just get in the door, and I say, I want to visit with you about I talk to them about their magazine and their subscriptions, and by the way, we want to visit with you about our accident and cancer program. The publication has. It's a third-party endorsement, so it's easy not to get rejected. And if you did, you didn't take it personally. You were just there for about the publication and a new product, and here I am, and they want me to offer it to you, and there we go. I was a top salesman, and then it made me a manager, and I trained agents. But after 9 years of that, I wanted to offer clients the best products possible and not be captive, so I started PIPAC. That for a couple of years. I needed LeaAnn's administrative ability to help out because I was a sales guy. She was the administrative person that could put all the pieces together. So she's really a hard worker, and she can get the problem solved, and she gets things done.
Yeah, I think that's because I was raised on a farm. My dad used to wake me up at 4:30 in the morning and say, "Time to go, girl." And of course, I was the oldest and had 3 younger brothers, and that's how it went. I still get up at 4:30 in the morning. Anyway, I didn't go to college. My dad never finished high school, but he was a very successful entrepreneur, had a manufacturing company. So I started there in the inventory department, learned all about what they used to put their product together. And then I moved into purchasing. Then I got to go to accounting, so I learned about that. That's not my favorite. And then I went to marketing, and that's where I really thrived. I loved marketing. I got to put our sales booth together when they went to conventions and farm shows and whatever. It was fun. Eventually I left and went to work as an office manager for a law firm, learned a lot there. But then Greg needed me to handle the administrative part of the business and help with the employees. So while he handled sales and agents, I started working on processes and how to make the business run more smoothly. And then they wanted us to start paying the commissions. Well, back then, this was like in the 80s, nobody had PCs. So we had to go and buy our first computers, one of those big IBM green screens. I still laugh when I think about it, how big it was. And it cost $14,000. And, of course, who had $14,000 for a computer back then? So sort of like we had to sign in blood for that thing. And nobody knew how to write the software in our area for tracking applications and commissions. So I read the DOS book. If you can believe me, I love marketing. I read the DOS book, and I wrote a program to handle all that logic and whatever. And I just have to tell you the story. One weekend I was in there working so hard. We had floppy drives then, and I went to format. I was supposed to format the floppy disk, and instead I hit format C drive, and all of my work just went away. I think I cried for 3 days.
Oh, man.
But anyway.
Man,
anyway, I learned.
Sometimes, I think some of that is you just have to figure out how to do anything. I mean, that's one of the things about successful entrepreneurs is, and you just got to do whatever it takes just to survive sometimes. But sometimes you make those mistakes that just kind of crush you, but you just have to get back up and go back to work. So it sounds like you guys just had such an amazing partnership over the years, for sure. How long have y'all been together?
Oh, my gosh. We've been married 43 years, and we've worked together 40 years. So it's like 24/7. We have 4 kids and 15 grandkids. So we have a blast. So we're both type D and type A's. So our best friends lovingly call us the butt heads because sometimes we butt heads. Like sales and administration.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
So for our 25th anniversary, we had a huge party in our yard, and our pastor came out, and we renewed our vows. And just as we handed our highball glasses had butting heads on them, the Rams heads. And, of course, all our guests just laughed. They knew us. But as we kissed at the end of our vows, we had the fireworks, and this big, huge fireball goes off behind us. It was hilarious.
Oh, that is awesome. Well, I understand, I was just talking about what we're doing here in Dallas here in just a minute. In fact, I'm about to leave to head to help prepare and do all the stuff that we're doing here in Dallas with Dallas Children's. And I know you guys have a huge passion about serving your local community, too. Tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, yeah. We get very involved in our community, support a lot of our local charities. I was on the board of our Crisis Pregnancy Center for years, and on our community Main Street, we do a lot with all that. I say, actually, Greg's the fun one, but I plan the fun. So I just want other people to have fun giving back. And we have a thing called PIPAC Gives Back as well, and we have a guy on our staff that does a great job with that. So
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so LeaAnn's involved in the community Main Street and a thing called Holiday Hoopla. She's on planning and zoning, so she's really involved in the community that way. For me, for several years, I put on local car shows when they had the annual city celebration. And I love classic cars. And again, LeaAnn's a community server. Love local community Main Street. I ran she was on local community Main Street, and ran that thing called Holiday Hoopla, which is when Santa comes downtown. And Cedar Falls, it's a different way every year how we arrive, so she plans that. LeaAnn's very involved in the community. As I just stick with the insurance world, and when she's not doing that other stuff, we put our heads together to solve problems at work and make it better.
That is awesome. Well, you guys have been so successful for so many years. It's just pretty humbling to now be able to be partners. Tell us a little bit about why you chose to decide to partner with Integrity now.
Well, I chose to partner with Integrity because I was reading in Broker's World, and Dave Martin from Minnesota, who's a 20-year friend of mine, recently partnered with Integrity, and Dave and I go back 20 years. So I saw this article and joined Integrity, so I called him up and said, what the heck is going on? What are you doing? So he said, Integrity's a great company, and I should consider it. I just had a full bypass in January, so LeaAnn suggested maybe we should consider making some changes. And then Integrity acquired a Brokerage International in Iowa, which is a big deal. I said, well, these guys must be real players. I kept hearing positive things about Integrity, so we began the process.
Yeah, so we made the call to Eric and Ben. I think Eric and Ben were on it, and we connected because we have a place up at Clear Lake, and Ben has family at Clear Lake too, so that's why it's called Project Clear Lake. we just want to take our business to the next level, and it just made sense to partner with someone like Integrity. Integrity will help us with IT, HR, all that back office support, the not so fun stuff, so we can focus on what we do best, which is we like selling product and motivating agents. So don't give me the CPA and IT jobs, please. Anyway, so Integrity will help us give back to our community too. We just love the idea of what you guys did down there in Dallas, and it means so much to people to give back to them, care about what they need, and it's just exciting. Plus, you guys weren't so corporate-y. Some people in your business are just so corporate-y, and we're just not like that. We're family. So I think that's why we connected.
Wow. We appreciate you saying that. That actually makes me feel really good, because this is a family, and I think that we both want to be the best we can be, and with this new partnership, I'm confident that we'll be able to achieve more than we all were able to do on our own. And listen, I think we can have a whole lot of fun as part of the process, and it's just truly an honor and a privilege to have you and your team join the Integrity family. I love the announcement video and showing your cars and just all the other great things that you guys are passionate about. And speaking of passion, we are blessed to have Dave Martin. You mentioned Dave. We're blessed to have Dave join us here on this call to be the first to welcome you guys as the newest Integrity partners here as well. So, Dave, you there with us, buddy?
I sure am. Hey, Greg and LeaAnn, welcome aboard. I would have been sitting next to you with Todd this last week, but unfortunately couldn't come down there and enjoy everything that was planned. I was on the live event by phone, and it was special even being on the phone. To be there in person would have been amazing. But, yeah, like Greg said, we purchased IFC, Dave Tessing and Todd Villeneuve and myself purchased IFC 18 years ago, and before that, Greg and LeaAnn knew Doug Wilner, the previous owner of IFC. So we've had a strategic partnership for a long time, and PIPAC being, I'll say the largest or one of the largest IMOs in Iowa, and us being one of the largest in Minnesota, we've just had a great give and take relationship and have known each other for a long time, so welcome aboard.
Thanks a lot, Dave. I didn't get to see you do your Michael Jackson dance while in Dallas, but maybe you can do it next time.
There you go. Well, at least, what, sometimes they ask you to sing on this, but I don't know. Brian didn't ask you or LeaAnn to sing, so I don't know if I don't think it, yeah.
Oh, man.
But no, you're gonna find.
I kind of blew it there. Maybe we should ask them now.
Yeah, really. No, I'll say it back when we talked, I don't know, 6-8 months ago, and I'll say it again today, is you won't look back. You'll keep moving forward. Integrity is a great, great opportunity for people like you and us, and we haven't looked back since we joined a year ago, and you'll feel the same way in a year. So
I'm excited about the opportunity. Thanks, Dave, for helping me follow up. That happens when I make a phone call and then I find out what's going on. Here I am with Integrity, and so it's a partnership and it's a family, and I'm excited about it.
Well, we too are excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be announcing this publicly tomorrow, and so get ready to watch this amazing video. I got to tell you, Greg is quite the car collector, so we've got some really cool cars in this. We'll be sharing that publicly, social media-wise, et cetera, because it is really cool. And Greg and LeaAnn, congratulations. We're so proud to be your partner. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, thanks, Brian, for the opportunity.
Thank you, Brian.
Congrats. Again, I want to just say thank you so much for everybody's hard work, dedication, and commitment to service here at Integrity. As I said before, this is one of my favorite weeks, being able to sit down and reflect on kind of what we have, what we all have to be thankful for. And we have so much, and I am certainly thankful for all of you. So hope everybody has a blessed Thanksgiving holiday. I'm thankful for literally just being able to be your partner. I hope everybody is safe, certainly, and has a lot of fun with family and friends. God bless you guys all. We'll talk to you soon.